Bienvenidos a la semana número 7. Estamos en la unidad 5, lección 1. Welcome to week number 7. We are in unit 5, lesson 1. We're getting closer, 2 more weeks and we will be done. Okay, so today we're learning about isimo and isima, which we kind of learned that in the couple weeks ago. So now it's back. So we got just going to add more. Okay. Also, we're going to learn usted and ustedes comandos, and we're going to learn about comandos with pronouns. Okay. All right. Let's see. This video probably is going to be a little bit long. It's going to be long. I think so. Anyway. Okay. So let's go back here. So to say that something it's very something, like for example, very, like here, very extremely cute, very extremely bad, very good, very very smart. So in Spanish you add isimo or isima or isimos or isimas, depend what you're describing. Okay, we have learned this in the past couple weeks ago about adverb. Also you add isimo and isima at the end of the adjective, which in English is equal to ly, right? Like rapidly, quickly. And also you add to the adjective isimo, isimas when you want to express that something it's very or extremely something. All right? So, for example, what you do here in this case, you are going to drop the vowel of every single adjective, and then you're going to add isimo, isima, isimos, or isima. If I'm describing a girl, right? She's cute. Let's see, she's beautiful. But you want to say she is very, or she's extremely beautiful, right? So then you say ella es bella, okay? That means she is cute, she's beautiful. But if you want to say she's extremely cute, so then you drop that A, and then because you're describing a girl, so what's the ending you're going to have coming from here? What's the ending? Let's see, I can hear you. Say the ending. So that will be bellissima. Okay, because you're describing one girl. Now remember, you need to memorize that word has accent. So what happens if it's two? Ellas, then the verb to be cannot be s anymore because it's more than one girl. And then cannot be bellissima anymore because you're describing more than one. Then you're going to add s. So again, when you do isimo or isimas, isimos, isimas, that's equal to very, or also can mean ly, which is adverb, okay? Which we learned the adverb in the past, okay? So right now we are in this one, and when you want to say something, it's very something. All right, I don't want to spend a lot of time here because this is not really that hard. But, okay, before I move on, so I have to add more here. When an adjective, when the last consonant, pay attention to this one, the last consonant is C, G, or Z, you have to change the spelling, okay? You have to change the spelling. For what? Why we always have to do that in Spanish? Just to maintain the same pronunciation, all right? So, for example, rico, which is delicious, rico, ends in C. The last consonant of the word rico, delicious, is C. So, according to this, okay, you got to change that C, we go here, that C for QU. So that will be riquísimo. And then you add this one, depend of what are you talking about or describing. So here is another word, largo, the last consonant is G, so then you have to add GU plus the ending. And that Z, like feliz, you change that Z for C, and then whatever you're describing, right, if it's feminine or masculine, single or plural, you're going to add this one. Okay, so for example, riquísimo, let's say describing pizza. La pizza es riquísima. In this case, have to end in A because pizza is feminine. But if I say la sopa, which is a soup, right? La sopa es riquísimo, then it's all because I'm describing something that is masculine, okay? But please pay attention to this one, okay? You're only gonna do this right here when the last consonant of an adjective is C, G, or Z, okay? All right, I don't want to spend a lot of time here. This one, moving on. So now we have the usted and ustedes comment. We already know usted, it's formal, it's you formal. And ustedes means you are talking, ustedes is not formal. Ustedes mean you all. I'm talking to a group of people. I have in front of me more than one person, okay? And I'm talking to them. So again, usted is too formal and ustedes is you all. So commandos when you tell someone what to do or what not to do, all right? For example, in English, I would say, hey, do your homework. Hey, don't eat in class. Read your book. Pick up the trash from the floor. Do not close the door. So there are commands. I'm telling you what to do, what not to do. So we're going to start with verbs that are regular. Remember, those verbs that are regulars are always the easy one because you don't have to do that much. The only thing you have to do is memorize the ending. Okay, so when you are using a verb that are regular, this is what you're going to do. When the verb ends in AR, then you drop it and then you add an E. Right there is a command. When the verb ends in ER, you drop it and you got an A, that's a command. And when the verb ends in IR, you drop it and you add an A, and that's a command, okay? So this is for the usted command. This is the ending, EAA, for these endings right here, for the verbs that ends in AR, IR, or ER, okay? This is the ending, and it have to be regular. So, comma. So I'm talking to somebody older than me because I'm using the usted command. This command right here is somebody who is older than me, or it's or can be my boss, right? So I'm talking to my coworker, and he or she is older than me, and I'm giving him a command. I'm going to say, hey, por favor, coma la comida, please eat your food. So I'm using a formal command. Or how about pruebe la pizza, está muy deliciosa. So please try this pizza, it's very delicious. I'm talking to one person and that person is older than me. So I'm being very polite, okay? I'm using again usted command, very polite. And then I have, let's see, I'm talking to someone who works in my house and this person is cooking for me and she's older than me. And then I ask her to add salt in the food. So, añada sal a la comida. See? I'm telling her what to do. Now, when you are giving commands to a group of people, then you're going to do these endings right here, but also you got to add an N, okay? Prueben, coman, añadan, escriban, corran, coman, what else? I mean, all the regular verb, right? Bailen, bailar, bailen, por favor. Canten la canción de Mark Anthony. What else? Another command will be estudien porque mañana tienen una tarea. So I'm talking, una prueba. I'm talking to a group of people. Estudien, study, you have a test tomorrow. All of you study. All right, so please, you have to make sure you understand this part right here because later on this will become a little bit difficult because then we have introduced the two commands. Two commands are the informal commands. It's when you talk to a friend or somebody who is familiar to you, okay? So you need to memorize this one or learn about this. Look at this this command right here, añada más sal. See, I'm giving a command, no añada más sal. Okay, when the command is negative, okay, you always, in Spanish, you always place that no in front of the command. In front the command. No in front of the person who is talking to you. No, it's just in front of the command. Okay. Then, of course, we have the irregular commands. Irregular commands, okay, does not follow this one right here, and you have to pretty much memorize them. Okay, so for dar, which is to give, estar is to be, ir is to go, saber is to know, and ser is to be. When you are using the usted command, this is how you say. There are no endings. That's the whole command. This is how you say, and when you are talking to a group of people, this is how you say. For example, ir, to go. Okay, so I'm talking to you and to all your friends, and I kind of get upset with all of you. So then I go and say, hey, you, vayan a la oficina del principal, o vayan a la oficina del señor Sullivan. So all of you go to the office, Mr. Sullivan office, the director's office, or principal office. I'm giving a command. Okay, how about here? All of you, sean felices. Be happy. Sean felices. Be happy. So again, there is many irregulars verb, but so far you need to know all of this, okay? And this is how you do it for usted and ustedes. So if you see the ustedes command, they all end in N. N as a Nancy, N. Now when you want to give a negative command for this one right here, you do the same thing like here. You add no in front of the command. For example, no vayan a la oficina. No sean felices. Okay? Okay. Now we have another one. Aquí. Car, gar, and zar. For all those verbs, then ends in car, gar, and zar, you have to change the spelling just to maintain the pronunciation. That's why we do that in Spanish. So for those that ends in Z, you're going to change it for QU. For those that ends in G, you're going to change it for GU. And for those that ends in Z, it will be C. Okay? So, for example, sacar. Is sacar here? Well, it's buscar. Okay. Busque. You only do it for the usted command and ustedes command. This one right here, okay? Whether the command is affirmative or a negative. So, for example, busque el libro. So, find the book. Busque el libro. Pague la cuenta. Just pay the bill. Pague la cuenta. All of you, start your homework. Start your homework. Empiecen la tarea. Empiecen la tarea. Okay, so again, you gotta do the car, gar, and zar only for the usted and ustedes command, whether the command is affirmative or negative. Okay? Busque el libro, no busque el libro. Alright, I'm gonna stop here and then I come back later with another video for this one right here. Okay?